this world is so amazing, and the fact that we're here is so amazing, and doing anything less than something amazing is kind of squandering, this whole reason that you're here. There was nothing I was more afraid of than losing that job. And then on the day that it happened, it was surprisingly a good day, because I remember taking a walk that day and I started asking myself things like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Something like, if I could do anything with my time, what would I do? And I said, I'm going to spend the next foreseeable future, instead of spending my time, trying to make money, I'm going to try to make just enough money to where I can control my time and just do something that I enjoy doing for no other reason than it is nourishing in the moment. And I made the decision that I was going to be a photographer, not because I was very skilled at it, not because I thought it was an angle towards success, and not because I thought it was an angle towards an audience. It's that I just loved doing it. When I got started, and Humans of New York didn't have any fans, and my family didn't believe in it, and my friends thought I was crazy. I had no photography experience. I'm in New York City, stopping random people and asking them questions, and I'm feeling insecure. And when you walk up to somebody and you ask them if they can take your photo, and they respond like you're some sort of freak or that you're weird, it's hard to not internalize that. All of the doubt and, all those, and not having any money, and, just nobody's paying attention, and, I'm just doing this all day long for months, and like the loneliness too. Like, I didn't know anybody in New York. I spent Christmas Eve alone at a diner, and then I just went out and photographed. It's like, because it was just like the only thing. It was the only thing that could that would keep me from thinking about how unlikely it was, and whether how stupid of an idea it might be. The only thing that I think kept me from thinking about the possibility of failing was doing it, was just photographing. It's not about goals or mission, or I had a goal and I had a mission, but people just feel alone, period. You know what I mean? It's that's why Humans of New York has succeeded. I think that whenever I'm talking to somebody on the street, there are two threads running through their head at any given time. And one of them is this kind of fear of being exposed, this feeling of being vulnerable and discomfort. Who is this guy? Why is he asking me through these questions? And on the other hand, there is this appreciation of being heard. That even though I don't know this guy, this is the first person who has taken such a focused and detailed interest in my problems. Being heard like that is such a validating thing. That's why people always share. And we talk about when they got molested as a child. We talk about them cheating on their husbands. We talk about their alcoholism. We talk about how they don't love their child as much as they expected they would. We talk about all these things, and almost never do people say, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. And I think the reason Humans of New York works isn't because the people who are reading it feel alone. That's a big part of it. When they see somebody being vulnerable in a way that they're afraid to be vulnerable themselves, they connect with that person. But it really works because the people on the street that I meet are so thankful to have somebody really listen to them. That in that bubble, in an hour and a half where I'm sitting with a stranger on the street, this magic happens. where they're willing to kind of let me into a space in their mind or their soul or whatever it is that they don't really let other people into. And it's that place that I think connects with so many people.